Have you ever wondered what this iconic medical symbol means? Or where does it come from? A rod or a flag post around which a snake is coiled. You commonly come across it while handling any medical document or visiting a hospital. In fact, the World Health Organization, WHO, is also using the same rod with a snake coiled around it in its logo. The American Medical Association has its logo, again depicting the same pic, indicating that it has something important, some important link with healing and medicine as a whole. Now, when we Google it, we come across results linking the symbol to Asclepius, the Greek god of medicine. Our present day medicine actually finds its roots into Greek history and philosophy. So, Asclepius was the son of Apollo. He was a Greek god of medicine. He is said to have divine powers and knowledge used to treat the diseased. He was unparalleled in his work. There were temples built in his name where he and his disciples used to treat the patients, the diseased ones. In fact, in his time, the Greece was almost free from all diseases and epidemics. He was a divine healer. The knowledge of medicine was thus passed from Asclepius to his disciples through disciplic succession to the time of Hippocrates, who is still remembered while we take oath in our graduation ceremonies when we graduate from medical schools. So, Asclepius always used to carry this rod with a snake coiled around it in his left hand. Now, why would a man of such a high caliber carry this rod with a snake coiled around it unless it had a big meaning attached to it? This is something we need to think about. As I traversed philosophies across the globe, I came across one event that occurred millions of years ago, which showed a striking resemblance with our current medical symbol. Yes, the rod and the snake around it may be pointing out towards some event that took place millions of years ago, which was the churning of the milk ocean or the Samudra Manthan, as it is called in Hindi. It has been well recorded in one of the ancient Vedic scriptures called Bhagavad Puran. This scripture called Bhagavad Puran was written long ago and it's available in many languages like English, Russian, Japanese, Sanskrit, Hindi, and many others. And the author was a great sage who was a big Sanskrit scholar named Vedvyas. The script is totally written in Sanskrit. It has been decoded by many other scholars of later ages and his ages and is available easily in different languages. Like you can go and refer to it and you can read about the event, which goes like this, that there was a time when the three worlds were cursed by the great sage Durvasa. There was drought, poverty, diseases all over, and the rulers then desperately sought some help. It was then that God bestowed upon them the idea of churning the milk ocean. Okay, so there was a big mountain called Mount Mandara, which was made the rod around which a very big serpent called Vasuki agreed to come and get coiled, and the ocean was churned. All arrangements were made, and the ocean was churned. It yielded many, many products to save mankind, one of which was a pot full of herbs and medicines surfaced out from the depths of the ocean by Lord Dhanvantari. The churning of the milk ocean also finds its mentions in the great Indian epic called Mahabharata. Also, there's one another Vedic scripture that mentions the event in quite details. It is the Vishnu Puran. Apart from this, there's a UNESCO archaeological site in Cambodia. It's a temple in Angkor Wat that has a carving depicted in its walls depicting the whole event of churning of the milk ocean in details. Also, some Japanese folklore tells about this legend. So, isn't it something we need to ponder over seriously? What a chance that our medical symbol is an exact symbolic representation of churning of the milk ocean, a spectacular cosmic event that takes place millions of years ago, yielding treasures of medicinal herb. This event may still be relevant to us. Tracing back to the origins may be a big step towards enriching today's medical science. Doesn't this call upon a little thinking over? Thank you.